Namaskaram, welcome to PGurus. I'm your host JK. Today, November 1st, BJP TN President Mr. Annamalai was arrested. And to share more details about that, we have Madhuvanti madam with us. Let me just go ahead and invite her. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
How are you today?
Just back from the arrest.
Yeah. So the question being now, why is this protest being even conducted? I guess it's a rainy day in Chennai. It's foggy. It's kind of muddy. It's not a good day to be out. And why did we plan a protest today?
Well, the whole purpose of the protest was because a couple of days ago, a DMK functionary, one Mr. 𝙒𝙖𝙩𝙤𝙤, made some very derogatory remarks about some of our BJP Karyakartas, leaders, members of BJP, Srimati Khushbu, Gayatri Raghuram, Srimati Gauthami, and Namita. And he used some extremely unparliamentary words on the mic about them. And then he went on to elaborate some very nasty, dirty things about Khushbu. And the MP sitting there in that meeting was actually enjoying this speech. And there was absolutely no remorse whatsoever. And this man was not asked to stop. And he was going on and on and on and on. So after which all of us had put out tweets with the video and we demanded a very strong apology. Khushbu ma'am went on to speak about it openly on national television. And, she even used the words that 𝙒𝙖𝙩𝙤𝙤 had used. And we had asked for a apology, very strong apology from the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, whose party this man belongs to. And nothing came. And we got one response on Twitter from Kanimozhi madam. And that was it. And there was no official apology. There was nothing. So our state president always, waits, watches, and then acts. I'm sure you're aware of this ever since the Coimbatore blast has been happening. That's how he's been dealing with things. So he decided that, we'd do a protest today. The weather impending, but we decided to go ahead with it. And we had about 1,500 plus Mahilas standing there in the rain, protesting and asking for an open apology. And the best part was, all of us got arrested. Not the person who spoke this nonsense, but all of us. And our state president said he's coming with us. He said, I'll get arrested along with you. I'm not letting all you women go by yourself. So he stood with us like a pillar, like a brother, and said, I'll be with you until you are all released. So we all went and we sat in this absolutely badly maintained mandapam where they kept us. There were no bathroom facilities, nothing whatsoever. I mean, the walls were leaking and it was the most pitiable condition of a mandapam where we were all kept for almost about 2.5 hours, and then we were released. So this was the scenario today. So the reason for the protest was that there has been absolutely no apology or remorse from the Chief Minister whose party this person belongs to. I mean, you have to tend an official apology is what we are all asking for.
Right. He made some statement, TN BJP leader, stating that once BJP comes to power, I guess anybody who even thinks about laying hand on women will be strongly dealt with. I guess the words were really, really strong. Somebody who understands Tamil will know what he really said. How do you think about that?
Is exactly what he said.
Exactly what he said. So what do you think? For me, I believe that that's a very reassuring statement, right? Maybe people, mainly women folklore, right? Women generally would prefer to vote for BJP with such a statement. What do you think?
I have always been saying this. I have been with the party for almost 10 years now. And I have always been voicing this, that a woman feels completely safe in the BJP. And I really don't know if I can say this about the other parties. Because a woman is treated with respect, with dignity. She is given a lot of freedom and a lot of courage In fact, today, all the men folk of our party, they were standing around us, protecting us, circling around, making sure that nothing went wrong. And they were all there with us in the mandapam. Starting from our organizational secretary, 𝗤𝙀𝑉𝑛AYAGAM ji, to Karunagarajan ji, to Amar Prasad Reddy ji, to Loganathan ji, to Chakravarti ji, you can, Ramesh Shiva of the, youth wing chief, and all of them, every single one of them was standing there, making sure that we were fine. Because the arrest was against the Mahilas. And leading by example was our state president, Annamalai ji, who sat with us in that place and said, we will stand by you. And if you notice, we've always seen Annamalai ji address each and every one of us only as Akka. I have not seen him use the first name either to talk to somebody. It is always Akka. There is always respect. And if a woman is treated badly, the first thing they do, they have stood by me, they have stood by many members of my party who faced several trials and tribulations over the past 1 or 2 years. This party stands by the women folk and gives the due respect. Because, see, our slogan itself is Bharat Mata Ki Jai. When you say Bharat Mata, automatically the first respect is given to the women folk in the party. So that is always the case. And there is no two ways about it.
Right. So the protest was on. Were there any legal actions being taken or any legal route being thought about?
See, the FIR was filed already. FIR was already filed by the Mahila Morcha of Tamil Nadu. It was after nothing happened that this came up. See, we didn't immediately start off a protest. This man spoke what he spoke. Immediately an FIR was filed. The complaint was given in several places. Complaints were lodged. Our Mahila Morcha and the legal team of BJP acted very swiftly. But then there was no outcome. So, which is when we said, okay, fine, let us, our state president and the seniors decided it's about time we went out to the streets and stood and fought for our rights. Because I think it's not just the women in BJP whom we were fighting for. We were actually fighting for even the women in DMK. I mean, this is not the way a DMK functionary talks about a woman, period. So I don't think the DMK women are safe. So we were fighting for their rights also, is what I think.
Right. I guess, thank you very much. Hopefully, I guess this man who spoke ill about women would be arrested soon, and the TN police would act swiftly. And
Absolutely.
I guess your concerns will be addressed soon. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
Bharat Mata Ki Jai.